Well, here we are sheltering from a howling gale at the end of the fourth day of this second Investec Test match. We're in the Investec Pavilion, thank goodness, to look back at the game so far. And the position is that England are still about 400 behind, 44 for no wicket in their second innings, having to bat out the whole of tomorrow, the last day, to save the game and win the series. I think they'll probably do that because probably there won't be that much play on the last day anyway because of the weather. But how has the game got to this stage? Where did New Zealand take the initiative? Because they're definitely on top. Well, let's have a look at the Investec Test Tracker to see. And this is the general score line of the first innings. And I think there was a crucial turning point here around about the 56th over of each innings. Remember, New Zealand were put into bat. And at the 56th over, they were 269 for 7. Luke Ronchi had just got out. But notice their scoring rate here, the white line, was pretty good consistently. And they carried on with Tim Southey and Matt Henry and the tail enders whacking the ball around. England went short and they got pulled and cut and generally hit around, and New Zealand got up to 350. They shouldn't really have got as many as that having been put in. They probably should have been bowled out for round about 280 really. Now the 56th or 57th over of the England innings, they were 177 for no wicket. Cook and Adam Lyth going very well together. It was then around about the 57th over that England lost their first wicket. Cook was out, and what happened after that was England got a bit stuck. You can see their scoring line here, the blue line, not really progressing very much, partly due to Adam Lyth's lack of experience and partly due to Gary Ballance, who came in at number 3, being a little bit uncertain and therefore not really taking the initiative. So England sort of really lost their way in that period, and you can see that they then lost a few wickets to the second new ball, and 177 for no wicket, 215 for 1, should have been 400, 450, but in the end it was only 350, and that was because the tail enders themselves of England did pretty well. So the teams were exactly par after the first innings. One encouraging sign for England was the performance of Adam Lyth in just his second test, making 100, and here is his wagon wheel, and you can see his sort of trademark shots, a square of the wicket on the offside, a left-hander, lots of little shots, pushes into the offside, a few square cuts, some nice leg glances, and some through mid-wicket. Clearly he's a wristy player who likes to hit the ball square of the wicket, but also he's got very good concentration, as he showed by batting for a long time for that excellent Test 100. New Zealand's second innings, well, they had a couple of early losses. They lost Tom Latham and Kane Williamson, but they kept the scoreboard going constantly with firstly Ross Taylor and Martin Guptill. You can see the line steadily climbing up. Then inevitably Brendan McCullum got into the act as well, a long partnership there with Martin Guptill, and also Luke Ronchi, he got stuck in again for the second time. The innings was built around a very consistent, solid performance by BJ Watling, the wicket-keeper. Good decision to make him a batsman for this Test match. He couldn't keep wicket because of various injuries, and his contribution, 17% of the runs in the total match. New Zealand scored 804 runs in the match overall, 90% of the balls faced. So very solid, consistent player, the kind of core of the innings in a way, and gave everyone else the chance to be much more flamboyant. As a result, New Zealand have this big lead, 454 on the second innings performance. And where does that leave the match? The match tracker tells us that it has fluctuated massively. This is a good representation of how the swings and flows of the game have been seen, but the blue lines where England are in credit, white when the New Zealanders are in credit. You can see here that's when there was a surge of activity from the New Zealand tail when England went short today, and New Zealand got past the 450, and so really set England a tough challenge. But England, having survived the day and the rain, 44 for no wicket overnight, it gives them some hope that they will save this match, make a draw out of it and win the series.